that is live. Oh, there we go, live. Can't have that in full screen. There we go. And it immediately crashes. Are we serious? One more of that, and a switch to the other one, you jerk. And fucking initialized all my controls. Okay, that's just gonna crash every time I try it. Looks like I gotta switch over. Of course it's gonna be a problem. Why wouldn't it? Alright. Properties. There we go. Okay, yep, gotta alter my volume options. Alright, now I'm just gonna quickly go through and edit our party back up. Wow, why did you jump all the way down? Yes, technical difficulties. The thing I was using to stream the game kept crashing every time the game went to start. I'll skip that because you've already seen it. Alright, so this is the kind of game for if you want a little bit of Fire Emblem in your Final Fantasy 1. Because what this game features is slightly randomized growths. No, that's not the button I need to keep pressing. So unfortunately, wait, there's going to be slightly more technical difficulties because I can set this up to be much more convenient to me. Now you're going to pull that not responding shit, eh? Joypad. Why are we being a pain in the ass? Joypad. Alright, no, it's not a function. About a headset change. Is it back? Is there sound again? Does sound exist? Okay, sound is a thing that exists again. Now, is it broadcasting properly? Okay, yes it is. I need to not press that button. Give me a sec. I'm gonna... Speed, you're gonna be all the way over here so that I don't keep accidentally hitting you. Hello, how's it going? I just realized I made an oversight here. Fortunately, not an oversight that I can't recover from. I go to the magic tab. Okay, I already deleted that. Oh, lady, you are in the worst place. Alright, there's my shopping done. Now we talk to the guards. Those crystals, you must see the king at once. Alright, bring us there, buddy. Welcome, travelers. I'm told you carry crystals. Is this true? It's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Oh, howdy up there, little centipede feller. How you liking the ceiling? It's a weird place for you. Your Majesty, cannot be certain these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. Visually, it is very different. I was going to say way better because, well, it is. Cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you not rescue my daughter, Sarah? Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves. But Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a sign of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. So my personal headcanon theory here is that the king heard you were in town and blew up the bridge to the north. Alright, what are we thinking for window color? Ooh, I kind of like that dull purple. How y'all feel about that purple? I'll make it pink if you get enough support for pink. This game's bestiary doesn't have the map feature of the Pixel remake. Give me an encounter, you jerk! He's still just hitting me so hard. Oh, just enough to kill it. Nice. Alright, so next fight you're going to see some level ups. As we can see, the warrior has 15 stamina. So next level, he's going to actually gain, I believe it's 40 or 50 hit points. Oh, fuck me sideways. Okay, not a good fight. Not a good fight to get. Die. Just die before you start. Okay, good. 28, yep. 24, 23, 20, okay. Everyone got pretty good HP boosts there. I was going to explain the difference between major and minor boosts to stats. Well, I guess I can by demonstrating Haru's gained magic points versus Liluria's here. They both had 10 MP last level. One of them gained 3, the other one gained 14. Because level 2 for the White Mage is a scripted level up with a high MP gain. So they will always gain bonus MP when leveling up to level 2 no matter what. Oh, not what I meant to do. Well, let's get back out here and okay. It's rather a lot of enemies. Yeah, you see how nice that spell animation is? Like, yeah, sure, the graphics are a little bit more pixelated on the spells and stuff. But I think this looks way better than the other version. And it doesn't have nonsense MP. Yep, that was a small HP gain level. Whereas Liluria got a big MP gain level that level. And she's already starting to hit twice. Which you'll remember actually also happened on the other In the other version, too, the red mage started hitting twice before everyone else. Because the red mage has higher stats that govern that. I'm curious what the items shop here has. I didn't leave myself enough guild arrest at the end. Oops. So he's gonna be out here for another fight. Maybe another 2 if this pattern holds true. Jeez. 18. It should be just barely enough because I believe this inn charges 30. Yep, 30. Well, this game does not enable diagonal movement. Yet we're high enough level now that the crazy horse is no longer scary to us. You may remember this cave didn't exist before. Look at how much better these wolves look. Like, the wolves in the other version were just blobs of color. Some skeletons. Skeletons are not all that tough. Oh, Lemuria with the second good MP level. That is nice. Alright, guard isn't an option in the Dawn of Souls version, is it? Now let's see what Dio looks like. Leather cap obtained. That goes to Haru because she needs it. Black Widow. Yep, much like in the Avengers movies. And no, I will not apologize. This fucking thing. At least it's just one this time. It's not like the other day when I was encountering 2 of them a fight every fight. But yeah, you'll notice how much quicker everything seems to go in this game. Like, exploring these ruins is way quicker. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Most of the sprites actually have more detail. Who's there? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. Oh shit, I forgot to unequip his fucking nunchucks. What am I doing? I'm doing alright, other than being catastrophically stupid. We saved Princess Sarah. You've come to rescue me. I don't know how I can ever thank you. I'm Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. It's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please, accompany me to Castle Cornelia. And we get teleported. Technically, if I wanted to, I could repeatedly grind that fight until it drops a longsword. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the warriors of light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety, if I may. When darkness fills the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of the light, the darkness will consume all. And the 4 crystals will never shine again. Now I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. I'll have the bridge to the north rebuilt as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals and to the world. This loot has been entrusted to the Princess of Cornelia for many generations. When you abducted me, Garland took this loot as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you in your journey. Funny thing is, I don't think we actually get to use that item until basically the end of the game. Orders from His Majesty to do our part to fulfill Lucan's prophecy. Yeah, my theory with how this bridge gets rebuilt so quick, despite having been out, quote-unquote, forever, does this bridge have to do with the prophecy? The 4 warriors of light are here. They're here in Cornelia. Yeah. As I proved yesterday, you cannot open any of those chests. By the way, if you ever wonder where to go in this game, you talk to this girl. I'm a dancer. Is that you want to dance with me? So why are you still here? Aren't you supposed to be crossing that bridge to the north? You must really want to dance with me. Yeah, and that's the game, right? No, wait. No, game continues. It's funny that I'm taking a detour right now, since this is actually one of the more dangerous sections of the game. Getting from here to Pravoka. Yeah, because of encounters specifically like this one. Right, fall asleep. And the one we're gonna kill is the one that fell asleep. Fucking hell, that hurt. You gigantic jerks. What really hurts? Yeah, and you're seeing why I consider this part of the game, be one of the dangerous parts, eh? Oh nice, a big HP gain on our red mage. You don't tend to see those terribly often on red mages, so it's nice to see. Ouch! I do like how the game takes into consideration the smaller screen with some of these scenes. Like having your party run up here after hearing the thump. see a blasted thing without my crystal eye. Who could have stolen it from me? What, someone stole shit from you? What kind of monster would just take your shit and leave like that, Matoya? We should sue them out of existence. Y'all wanna chill the fuck out, mates? Nice, that's basically all the threat of anyone dying this turn gone. Yep, in case you haven't yet figured out the advantage of this game over the other one in terms of MP, I would have already run out of cures on the white mage if I was playing the other version. Oh fuck. Can't believe you've done this. Oh yeah, the first turn in the Legend of Dragoon battles are always gonna just boggle your mind. Also, tell me these ogres don't look way better than the other game's ogres. Go ahead, I'll wait. Oh, nice. Big HP gains all across the board. The fact that the red mage has the second highest health of any of my characters is actually incredibly confusing because that's not supposed to happen, generally speaking. Typically the red mage is in the lowest HP tier next to the black mage. Alright, there we go, we got the heal off just in time. So that even if they did dogpile him, he'd survive it. Just come back even more muscly from it. If I recall, that's how, you know, being horribly maimed by wolves goes, right? You get hurt, you come back stronger from it, right? What is this motley ass assortment of enemies. Because I still think it's funny that a certain somebody out there thought she was giving me a bad party member when they put in the when they put in the red mage. Not when they put in the white mage. When they put in the red mage down there. Jesus Christ. They're tied with the fighter for hit points. If I seem shocked, that's because I am, because that's just not supposed to be how that happens. I mean, the red mage has gotten, what, like, a grand total of 2 level ups that are not high hit point level ups. Not to mention massive 61 HP, or MP. Blind Man, No Shock, Silence, and Viz. Dark Temper. I don't really want to fight the pirates until I've upgraded my weapons, because I want my physical fighters to be able to drop them in a single hit. And we come over here because this is where the encounter rate on bigger enemies seems higher. And our goal is ogres. You want to come in, you want to tell them it's all ogre for you. Now I'm going to engage in what is probably a risky play. So I'm pretty sure if I go too far up this way, the enemies get dramatically stronger. Restructuring party. Now let's see what we can spook up from here. I didn't actually want you to escape, you know. I kind of intended for you to die there. Basically, you can get encounters much more favorable to your party than that one, like a single Hill Gygus encounter. Which will give you very nice EXP and money. But clearly that's a little too spicy right now. I keep wasting my time with these little enemies. Oh, I've got enough for the 2 broadswords, so there's that. Too little, too late, crazy horses. So what is the thing? Oh, Kingdom Hearts, the rights to it are owned by Disney, so it is technically a Disney IP. And I say technically because the only thing Disney really enforces about it is how they use, you know, Disney property series like like, kind of infamously, how heavily they regulated what they did with Frozen in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's where you could basically feel the line of Disney executives. As you can see, our monk has basically evolved past the point of needing clothing. Get your green mohawk having ass out my way. Only person allowed to have green mohawks around here is me when I was a teenager. Got cannonballs of steel to be talking to Captain BK. Keel haul 'em, boys. Aye, aye, Captain, and make the bones go crunch. That was not actually as much go as I was hoping to get from them. And he's turned over his ship. Give me 2 ogres. Come on, game. 2 ogres. 2 ogres. Those aren't ogres, game. I would appreciate some ogres, game. Ogres. They're like onions. Well, yeah, and as with the previous game, the previous version of this game we were playing, you can watch the monk's physical damage rapidly climb out of the range of most of the rest of the party. Okay, I think that's just barely enough to cover the stuff I want here. Instay, and then that iron armor for my fighter. Then on the way to Cornelia, we'll get into at least one fight, which will give me the 50 gold I want to swap out sleep for fire. Which, believe it or not, my red mage is already capable of casting fire more times consecutively if they so choose than they would have been at the very end of the other version. I wish that was kidding, but it's really the honest truth. It's kind of sad. Because you only get 9 MP of each level in the other versions of this game. That is the max MP of any given level you can have is 9. I do not remember how to access that minigame. Something you will be noticing as I continue through this game is significantly less dramatic over-leveling is going to happen. Just because I don't have to run back to base to run back to a town to refuel every fucking fight. For every couple fights. Here's Cornelia. Oh, there are green ogres in this game, so we will be encountering Shreks. Probably on the next continent, if we're going to be completely honest. Buccaneers. Always a nice encounter to get. That's 360 gil, assuming we kill all of them. Nice. Plus 360 gil. Oh, 480, right. It's 120 per. Nice level up on Leo. Ilaria with the MP games, always nice to see. Oh, we go down. Oh yeah, we almost go straight down from Cornelia. Now we're in Alfheim. That ain't much money. Alright, what have we got in here? A bunch of real expensive shit. Alright. Oh yeah, I wasn't even out at sea long enough to be able to afford Fyra or Thundra. Okay, scratch that. We will shortly have been out at sea long enough to afford Fyra or Thundra. So that's another 600. Okay, yeah, those guys really do not care about fire. Alright, that's trolls that don't like fire. Right. $100 bill. True, trolls do tend to get roasted. Oh, nice, an ogre. Let's win this fight. It's a nice summer gill there. Okay, so that is just impassable. Sharks have, I believe, about 120 HP. What did I set select as? I do not remember how to start up that minigame. Real shame. There's a minigame you can initiate when you're in the boat. That can be used for a lot of very quick money. But instead, we're just going to be running around waiting for buccaneers to stumble into us. Yeah, like this. Alright, so now I want y'all to watch the Thundra animation and see how much cooler it is in this game, where it actually has unique animation since it hits the whole fucking field. And that's 600. Of course, the real cool one is Fyra, which, you know, I didn't pick up because I'm a big dumb dummy dumb dumb dumb. I'm gonna rest. Yeah, so that Gigas worm had roughly a hit point left. I don't actually remember the rules for this. Now, the things I believe this version does better. For starter, how it handles MP. Secondly, it has a lot more optional content. The presentation is better in basically every way. Ain't happening. Not enough to pay $15 a fucking month for it. Also, you know damn well when I play that game, I am so far up, the game doesn't even render me on your screen. See, if it was the Buccaneers, I was going to cast Fyra. But all these enemies hate thunder, so we gotta use the thunder spell. Give me some Buccaneers, game. You should know by now, when we play that game, I am typically so far up. The only reason I know you're there is because I can, like, spot your fucking name floating in the distance. Even then, half the time I'm only inferring where you are. Actually, no, I make sure I'm far enough away that that doesn't happen, the name doesn't appear. Because if I'm far enough away and on a mount, you'll only see a person on a mount, you won't see my character. Give me a fight. You're almost convincing me to take this to the land, game. Alright, now Fyra's gonna come out. Tell me that's not way better than the other version's Fyra. And immediately just a fucking shark. Right, it's really only been an hour in game. Alright, I had a lot of issues to iron out at the start of the game, at the start of the stream. Or you can ask her the absurd distances at which I will tail friends in MMOs to make sure things don't go wrong for them when they're playing. So they'll be like half a mile away watching your character through like a sniper rifle scope. Look, that's Phantasy Star Online. That's different because in that game, certain enemies stalk me. That's different. Of course. Yeah, basically. Also, since, you know, once you're in Heavensward, you can unlock Mount Flying, sometimes I'll just be, like, directly above your head, a few 100 feet up, and I'll just fall out of the sky on top of you. You know, like a leopard on top of an antelope or something, but with friendship instead of murder. Alright, that's 240. You know what, Ogre? You're one of the few enemies I will tolerate being ambushed by. Just because you explode into almost 200 gold when you die. Bear in mind, I'm not saying enemies are, you know, beings are only valuable if they explode into an exceptional amount of... Okay, that's exactly what I'm saying. Fucking sue me. Cobra. Let's see, there's me and Dark Ragnar spawns in Phantasy Star Online 2. What, did you think you asked me to do something hard? Did you think you did something there? No, that's not a classic combination. That is a special active, you asshole. Those are two very different types of things. I will say an unforeseen issue with how much faster I'm going through things is being comparatively broke as shit. Compared to the previous playthrough whenever I get somewhere. I'm not going to lie. Going back up and trying my luck up on that peninsula with higher level enemy spawns is starting to get really fucking tempting. Just because my luck with enemy spawns is pretty abysmal right now. Alright, I'll do it. Who knows, maybe the game will detect that I'm actually traveling and sick some buccaneers on me. Okay, no, I refuse to not get a single encounter in that entire trip. Fuck you, fight me. Why are you shouting that? Gigasworms, you don't. You might as well not show up. I see. Just know I'm judging you. As long as you're aware of the judgment, that is enough for me. No, you ain't gonna judge me unless you're ready to jury and executioner me too. I know my lefts. Alright, so fun fact actually. Up in here, this continent here is actually where you go to get your class change item. The item you turn in to get your class change. Oh no, thou hast gotten me. What doer ev shall I? $680 EXP, 2721 gil. Then I do that. And we go again. You may remember this encounter. It wiped my party last time we saw it. That would have been funny if that 9 damage killed it. $5,000 gil is enough for my short-term plans.
But yeah, those are those enemies up there are normal enemies from the dungeon, or the area around the dungeon that we get the rat tail we need to change classes from. $6,500, yep. Yeah, game's gone stupid. I mean, to be fair, so have I. I somehow didn't think gaining multiple levels would cause his defense when naked to eclipse his defense when armed, even though, logically speaking, I really should have. Alright, what's level 4 white magic spells got? And no, you do not get EXP when you use Fear. You'll notice something here. A major balance change between this version and the NES version. The NES version, the Poison Cure spell there, was a 4th level spell, took a 4th level MP slot to cast. In this version, it costs 3 MP. 3 MP, 3. Out of her, like, over 100, I believe. Yep, out of the over 100 MP that she possesses, it costs 3. And that should be about all I need. Because the weapon shop ain't got shit for any of my characters. And as you can see, as I said it would happen, the white mage is gaining more HP than the other two there. Because the white mage has a lot of scripted high health level ups. Of course, I will explain the reason why some of these weird spell level setups exist in the games that have spell levels here. So you may notice Blizzard is a level 2 spell, but Thunder and Fire are level 1. The reason for that was to spread out the MP consumption of your black mages across all of their levels. The issue being all the staple spells that white mages rely on fall on odd-numbered levels for most of the game. Now I gotta explore the upper floors. Now I could easily use Dia to banish, to immediately kill, I should say, basically this whole encounter. But generally speaking, these enemies are not... The enemies in that encounter are not threatening enough to warrant such treatments. Oh, nice crit from her. You may recognize these skeletons. They're from the Chaos Shrine. The only reason I bothered killing them is because actually running from them would have taken more time than killing them. Legitimately not worth the time to fight. Did I hit this one yet? Alright, sweet. It's the tough part of this encounter done. So fun fact about healers in video games and why they always seem to use staves and whatnot. It's because back during the medieval times, the church realized that their priests, walking out into the battlefield and lopping people's heads off with giant swords was kind of bad for their optics. So they forbade their priests from using weapons, from even owning weapons, I should say. So conspicuously, every priest would suddenly seem to acquire an oddly weapon-like sign of office. And peculiarly murder-capable looking walking sticks and whatnot. And that's why healers in video games basically only get blunt weapons to this day. Did I already hit these chests and just forget about it? I mean, that sounds like something I would do. Yep, gargoyles are on the fight list, so let's fight them. And this Blood Bones is going to give more EX or more money than the entire rest of the encounter combined because logic, L-O-J-I-K. I mean, really, because it's stronger than the entire rest of the encounter combined. That's actually the logic behind it. L-O-G-E-C-K, logic. You can see why I said these guys are actually pretty dangerous now. We don't fight green slimes. I know I just said we don't fight green slimes, but these rude jerks ambushed me, so they're all dying. You have magic level 4 yet, alright. Interesting. Okay, so Warmech does not appear until the Tiamat dungeon, which would require me to defeat Lich, get the canoe, use the canoe to get the airship, land near the desert with the airship, get to the Mirage Tower in the desert, climb the Mirage Tower, and then get to the last floor of the Flying Fortress. And getting to it as quickly as possible would require, I won't say sequence breaking, since technically it's not like the game is trying to force me to do everything in a specific order. But basically it's sequence breaking. Mwahaha, you fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos, king of the Dark Elves. Combined to power of the crown you hold and the eye I now possess, I will become the true Elf King. It is useless to resist me. He's not in this game. Well, it's kinda neat that he ignores you. Alright, there's Astos down. And we're barely 2 hours into the game. I know speedrunners are like, you're 2 hours into the game, only there? What kind of fucking loser are you? But compared to the previous version that we were playing, I am fucking flying through the game. Flying, I say. So there's a boss like that I bought an entire game just because I liked that one idea behind that one boss so much. Then as it turns out, the entire rest of the game around that boss is fucking awful. The game was Metal Max Xeno and the boss was Warship Saurus, which is exactly what it sounds like, a giant dinosaur inside of a warship that's basically using the warship like a turtle's shell. And even though this is a turn-based game, it will not actually retaliate unless you deal enough damage to it to piss it off. Why am I stopping here? I don't need to stop here. Not yet. I don't need to stop there until after I go to Matoya, get the Jolt tonic, then I come back here. And I go to Marsh Cave to get that silver armlet out of the bottom of Marsh Cave. Oh, Lone Buccaneer, this is gonna be quick. Okay, did not get the special drop from Astos. Would have been nice to get either one of those special drops just to demonstrate that they are in fact a thing. Not even worth the time to kill at this point.
What's this? My crystal eye? Give it here! Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in my entire collection.
Yes, basically. The entire rest of that game is more or less fundamentally unfun. Alright, I'm gonna kill these ones just because I'm getting sick of ankle biters nipping at my heels. Oh, that's 240. Oh nice, he's high enough level to punch 6 times. Give him the Jolt tonic.
That terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? You're the legendary warriors. Something tells me I'm not dreaming. I shall follow the legend as it has been told to me by my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the mystic key to its rightful owner has come at last. You obtained the mystic key.
Yeah, surviving Ultima in Final Fantasy 13 And in 13.2 is very much, oh yeah, we big boy now. We in big leagues. Yeah, the Final Fantasy 13 version of that is surviving the Adamantoises' first stomp, basically. I feel like the encounter rate is also much lower in this game. It's the Pixel Remaster, it feels like you take 4 steps and you're in a fight. You take 4 steps and you're in a fight. I'm sorry, dudes, but you fell off. You're not relevant anymore. And yes, I did just intentionally walk back through that space. Just because it's one of my favorite things with this version of the game is that a lot of the chest ambushes and such from the old game are tile ambushes here, which makes them, at least in my estimation, better because you can more effectively abuse them for grinding, since they don't despawn. Does the cry count as undead? I don't actually know. No, it does not. Oh, jeez. I remember that arena. Primarily for the Gilgamesh fights. This isn't for the highest level Gilgamesh fight. The man pulls out a bunch of like modern day guns and shit. Like an absolute lunatic. I do think the Final Fantasy I Gilgamesh encounter for Dawn of Souls might be my favorite one of his. You open a treasure chest to get a sword and he just runs out and steals it from you. Makes you fight him for it, and his only 2 attacks in the entire fight are Excalibur, which does 1 damage, and Excalibur, which does all the damage. Right, once again, why am I stopping at Alfheim like I need to stop in Alfheim? Nice HP gain on Leo, and on Haru. Yeah, now you'll notice despite our level being roughly the same, our characters aren't quite as OP seeming. That could either be down to luck, or there is another factor. Which is, I know the original NES release of Final Fantasy, the level cap was 50 instead of 99. But this version, I know for a fact the level cap has been raised to 99. Saber, Cottage, Mithril Mine, Iron Armor, Tent, Boom Boom Powder. There's the funny thing to me about this version of the game compared to the older version of the game is this version is comparatively so much more enjoyable to play that the only point people who try to argue that you should be playing the original version instead have is they will complain about the gear in the bonus dungeons and how it's too strong, while ignoring the fact that the enemies within those bonus dungeons are also ridiculously strong, to the point where you basically already have to be stronger than anything outside of the final dungeon to even actually acquire these pieces of gear. Yep, and because I had the white mage target that one, our fighter finishes it off in one go. To explain part of what makes Monk hit so hard for basically every tier of job, etc., Monk will be hitting twice as many times as anyone else. So even though their individual attack power is not as high, they will still end up hitting, generally speaking, substantially harder. Alright, let me check something. Alright, I need to be in a vehicle. Okay, so I do in fact loop around over this way if I recall. I will say another side effect of the generally zoomed in screen on the on the GBA is that the areas generally feel much bigger. Nitro powder, let's go. It's boom time, guys. There we go. Now we can blow this rock to smithereens. What are y'all standing around for? The powder set to blow. Unless you want to go with it, run. You notice that whirlpool wasn't there in the original version. That's one of the post-game dungeons, which technically they don't unlock post-game, but that particular one should be left for the post-game. It's where the likes of Shinryu and Omega live. Oh boy, if you thought Warmech was a super boss. Technically speaking, Shinryu and Omega are the two bosses that actually spawned the term. Once we're level 99 with basically all of the best gear. I never checked the chests in Assos Castle once I got the key for them. I'm gonna have to go back to Elfheim. I'm sure it's not fine because there's a 4th level spell for Red Mage that I want to buy in Elfheim. Did I mention the nice effect that the GBA screen size has on how big the game world feels? Basically, the game world feels much bigger in this version because the screen is more zoomed in, so it feels like we're covering more distance. $28,000. Lezra. Haste. Confuse is good. So I hope that confirmed or whatever it was you wanted to know about the fear spell and how it works. So were you curious about whether it just warped enemies out of the fight, or were you curious about whether or not it actually caused enemies to flee? Or did you just want to know if I got like EXP and stuff for it? You know what? This be a lesson in courtesy. Why did you do that? Why did you auto-target that one, you absolute asshole? That's more of them that I can take out in one turn, and most of them, frankly, aren't worth it. There we go. There's Shrek. Ogre Chief. No, interesting mates. But I'm curious, what is his defense right now? Still 10, so he hasn't broken into the next defense tier yet. The armor shop. Oh right, because Dawn of Souls. So what Dawn of Souls did was, you may recall in the original version that the Pixel remake is based on, when I equipped any piece of armor, all of his stored defense disappeared. But in this game, what happens, is that each part of him here that's not equipped contributes a certain amount of defense to him based on his level. Alright, that's right, I want to pick up my mithril swords before I commit to buying high-level spells. Not worth killing. Alright, actually I'm gonna go a bit south first. How's that looking? Perfect. Too many enemies not interested in the fight. Alright, right. Navigating Crescent Lake was made significantly harder for some reason. Let's make sure we get our mithril swords first. That sell price is suspicious. It's like I know why these specific enemy killing weapons sell so well, but I have no clue why. The rest of it would, or why the power staff would, since it's only about as strong as the mithril hammer. Alright, so what's this power staff do? I assume it does something like temper. Nope, no effect, really? Fuck it, I'll head up the inn. Okay, so yeah, basically the power staff exists to be sold. Got it. In case you're wondering why I came over here as though I expected to be able to get the canoe, it's because I did it in the other version and I want to be at least somewhat fair. Speaking of only being somewhat fair, let's massacre some anacondas here. They're both poisoned. But since poison only costs 3 MP out of 160 something, I am actually able to cure the poison. Oh, I've been going too quickly. My spellcasting level ain't high enough somehow. Probably need roughly 2 more levels. Fortunately, now that we're on this particular continent, there's not really a need to stress that because you can raise gil pretty quick around here. I mean, unless you run into shit enemies like these, in which case you don't, because they ain't actually worth much. Really? These things. No, you're not worthwhile enemies. I'm not bothering to fight 5 anacondas. You all give terrible fucking rewards. Why would I bother? Again, terrible rewards. Why would I bother? Where are the freaking saber cats and shit? That actually... You know, the new enemies on this continent. Or, you know, encounters like this will do, I suppose. Because this is going to be damn near 1,000, I think. Pretty close. No, damn near 700. I was off. Right. Just 2 regular ogres put together is 390, and then an ogre chieftain is 400. Now, if I recall, our red mage is 1 or 2 levels away from the 5th level casting rank, which is the highest level casting rank they will achieve until they change jobs. Honestly, I'm once again tempted to go back to that fucking peninsula. Well, my party is actually strong enough to, defeat the boss that we stopped after last night at this point. Alright, so first we want to go up. Four hits for the red mage, 4 on the warrior. Why would I ever bother with 7 enemies so much lower leveled than me? See, this I can see bothering with, because this is 1600 gold. They're not called Gil. It's called Gil Dum Dum. Gil. G-I-L. Gil. Ah, 1200. So maybe it only gives... See, what enemies give how much gold in this game is confusing sometimes. Yeah. Here's the Earth Elemental. Still looks almost as dumb as it did in the other version. Still the strongest enemy in this dungeon. And instead of them being in every treasure chest, they're gonna be next to every treasure chest. We're not fighting a group of 5 anacondas. They're not good EXP. The math does not work out. Not fighting 4 cobras either. Once again, the math is not in your favor. So they go down and there. Again, the shitty little snakes. You just never learn your lesson. Alright, a Minotaur. Let's briefly remember what fun is before the game invariably shifts to giving me the terrible encounters again. I was hoping if I said it out loud it wouldn't happen just to spite me. That feels like a scripted encounter spot. But to be fair, what it feels like and what it actually is could be two very different things. That Coral Sword is supposed to be the strongest sword you can get by the time you're fighting the Lich. You know what? No. There's too many of you. I'm not gonna fucking bother. I swear to God. I will end their species. I think I hit hard enough to one-shot them with everybody, but it really comes down to how many times Haru wants to hit them. Alright, Mage, you're gonna have less hits per round at this point in the game, ain't ya? Not a single one of you gives a big enough reward to be worth the trouble of fighting. I'm curious if that is going to be a forced encounter panel or not. Yep, it is. So you can tell if a tile is a forced encounter tile in this version of the game, because basically you'll get an encounter every time you step on it, and it'll be the same encounter every time. Okay, so it ain't 20 for them, it might be 21. Alright. There are few enough of you that it's... okay. Okay, fighter, just fucking kill all of them, all on your own. No, that's just a pathway to fucking nowhere. One would, you know, be considered fair if they were to assume that at some point, a tiny brain would remember the layout of what I just went through the night before. You'd think. But then, you'd be thinking more than I do, apparently. Seven Cobras, you're not looking for that fight. We're not fighting a bunch of shit wolves. Fight real wolf type enemies and whatnot, sure, but at this point, y'all ain't even real wolves. You're fucking play pretend wolves. $1,100, okay. Well. Yeah, so my first time coming down into this dungeon to fight Lich for the fight. So technically my second time coming down into this dungeon, I got lost to an almost funny degree. Came in here at around the level I'm in here now, you know, in the early 20s, and didn't leave until damn near level 40. Come on, greatest anime battles of all time, Haru. Finish off that raid. Great. So they changed it in the other versions. The petrified characters still gain the XP, but they didn't do it in this one. Yeah, didn't he die and then pitch a hissy fit? Sayara and dead. I would not mind it if Haru were to go before everyone else for a change. Just wipe the entire encounter in a single go. Now we take this guy down. Lazy brat still doesn't want to pick up 5th level spells. Yeah, I'm getting sick of all these massive groups of undead. They're starting to annoy me. No, we're not fucking doing that. All things in this world are destined to death. The seal cannot be broken, so the earth shall rot. You cannot alter destiny. Mere mortals cannot kill the undying. Alright, so Mr. Vampire, who the fuck asked you? We're roughly 90 minutes faster than we were last time through this part of the game. All because we don't have to constantly run back to the inn to get our MP back every 5 minutes. Because we can cast more than fucking 5 spells of any given level at this point in the game. Alright, that encounter rate's a little... that encounter quickness is a little bit annoying. But oh well, can take it. Now, what are we sitting at? Alright. So our fighter got petrified mid-fight. No, fuck off. Fuck the hell off, you little shitwag. I hate these things so much. I hate these little shitty birds so goddamn much. So they petrify your characters, and for some reason, they're borderline fucking impossible to run away from. No, it's possible to run from these assholes. Are we going to die to petrification? Is that seriously what we're gonna do here? Piss off, every single one of you. Okay. Got a party full of fucking statues. Some cockatrice assholes. Really? Just gonna put that conveniently right where I need to be. Fuck it. Sick of running away from enemies, only to have y'all come back like you actually deserve to exist. Oh, right. Because everyone else is petrified, she's gonna gain way more EXP from everything she does. No, I don't even know if the inn actually works for these humans. I don't particularly care either. Wait, you can't not see that motion any other way. Great, now I get to try and find somewhere that sells gold needles, because my entire fucking party got petrified by goddamn shitty birds. Who knows, maybe. Really? Now we get into fights every 3 fucking steps? Really, game? You're gonna play that way now? Let me check something. That only revives down characters. Let me just, stock a few of those. Such that that can kindly fuck off and never be a problem again. I don't give enough rewards to actually be worth fighting at this point. Fine. Gonna be that way, we'll be that way. Yes, but the cockatrice isn't actually that common of an encounter there. And secondly, since I'm now aware that they're virtually impossible to run away from, I'm specifically planning on murdering every single set of them that I see instantly. Because the main reason that situation spiraled the way it did was because I didn't want to fight them. Whereas the game consistently refused to give me the option to not fight them. You have Star Ruby? Give me Star Ruby and I'll let you pass. Crunch munch. Nothing tastier than rubies. Didn't actually mean to double target the chieftain there, so I don't think it'll be necessary. Or it'll be explicitly necessary just because I said that. The fact that he's one-shot ogre chiefs before. You know, like that. Great Axe is slightly weaker and is less accurate. You do not need to fight the fucking warlords. At 50 HP for defense. Basically, as long as everyone decides to at least 2-hit, I can wipe an entire encounter of 4 of them in a single turn. And they might even all die to a single Blizzra from our red mage. We're gonna fight a bunch of shit-tier undead with no rewards. The other ones who defeated the vampire, right? But he was only a servant. The beast trapped in the earth crystal lies far deeper within the cavern. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. You obtain the Earth Rod. I'm going to head back to Melman, save and end the stream just so that we've done the exact same amount of progress. I think we're even ending on the same level. Just to see how much time being in this version has saved us. Also, I don't want to grind more gold to buy more gold needles at the moment, because you kind of want to class change quickly in this version. My goal is to do everything I can to class change by level 30 to 33. In the stream.